up, y'all? It's your girl, Meesh Westcoat, and we are back with another episode of Spill It With Meesh. Season 4, we hotter than ever, y'all. Y'all read the title. Tonight we're going to be talking about the fact that sometimes people create imaginary beef. But the truth is we not beefing, we just not vibing. And that's okay. Y'all know I'm always here to tell y'all what's okay and what's not okay. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to be transitional. And we're going to continue to provide spaces for ourselves that we can be these people in. So before we get too far into the episode, y'all know we got to start with our drink of the episode. So tonight we're not creating our own drink, but I have a drink from Olipop. It's a probiotic soda. You guys know I talk about having lupus a lot, so I've recently been going through a lot of nausea, my stomach just has not been agreeing with us. So I did not think it would be a good time for us to drink. So if you guys want to drink, please share your drink with me. Share what alcoholic drink you have, share what mocktail you made, but I'm gonna show y'all my Olipop. So tonight we have a strawberry vanilla Olipop. Like I said, this is a probiotic soda, completely plant-based. And I thought it said something about being microwavable safe, but I think it's micromembrane. Don't quote me, y'all. So we're just gonna try this today. I've never had an Olipop. I have seen people make drinks with them, so let's see what we can curate. I got on long nails, so don't judge me, judge your mom. Oh, it smells good. So again, you guys, I have the strawberry vanilla Olipop, and I'm gonna pour it over some ice. Y'all do not shake a soda, okay? We are not shaking a soda. No shaking what you got in them jeans with the soda. Okay? It looks like ginger ale to me. It looks like ginger ale. Let's try it. Y'all. I feel like this would be good with a little bit of coconut cream. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I don't really taste too much strawberry. The vanilla is very pungent, but yeah. Okay, Olipop. But my stomach doesn't hurt. My stomach doesn't hurt. So, back into the episode though. So, like I said, sometimes people like to create imaginary beef over situations that maybe just didn't have the best ending for them. Sometimes people are not always so receptive of the way that we want to walk out of situations or conversations or even friendships or relationships. And that is okay. One thing people fail to realize in this life is we have choices and we are responsible for our choices. So if I no longer want to deal with you, if I no longer think that you are a positive space for me, or you're no longer positive in my roadmap to growth, I do unfortunately have to remove you. And sometimes you might not understand that. Sometimes people like to compare themselves to things they're not really doing yet. And that's okay. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, but you can't be mad when people outgrow you. It happens. So, for example, I am always telling you guys about how I have no shame in my game for anybody. Like, if I don't like something you're doing, I'm very adamant about telling you about it. And if you don't do anything about that, you will be removed from my life. I do not give warnings. I really don't give second chances depending on the situation. But that is just how I choose to grow. That's how I choose to keep my peace. And that's how I choose to not let my spirit be disrupted by others' negativity or just things I don't like. And not all the time is it negative, but sometimes it just doesn't align with the path that you're on. And that is okay, cousins. It's okay. That is okay. A lot of the times you're going to outgrow people you've really been around for years, or situations and friends you've been around for years, even your family. Y'all always hear me talk about family and outgrowing those situations, because a lot of the times our families will hinder our growth. A lot of the times our family are so wrapped up, especially our people, y'all. A lot of the time our family is wrapped up in generational curses and generational problems that have just kind of trickled, and they've just started to kind of implement them themselves just based off trauma. The trauma ends with us, though. Like, the trauma ends with us. Being self-aware ends with us. And our families are not always receptive to that, because sometimes that they equate that to disrespect, or they equate that to insubordination. But the thing, or confrontation. The thing is it's not confrontation. I'm just telling you, I no longer align with the things that you had set up for me in my life. Y'all, we really get it from our parents. When you really start putting those boundaries in place for your parents either buckle up or they fold, okay? Like, there's usually no in between. Sometimes you do get the families that are mindful and will respect you, but then you got our people that are stubborn and stuck in their ways, and they feel like we're being disrespectful. I'm here to open the floor to especially those family members. If you have a family member like that, please make sure you pause this here, you like and comment, and you send this to a family member, because y'all, we have to get to these breaking points. We can't sit here and be worried about what's going on in the world if we're not even fixing what's going on in our homes. Our minds need to be stable. Our homes need to be stable. And then we can go fight the world. We're sometimes entering the world when we're already going through chaos. Therefore, we're putting more chaos into the world. We have to fix us. Stay with me, cousins. We have to fix us. So, like I said, send this to a family member you feel needs to hear this message. Another thing I want to address is, like I said, sometimes it doesn't have to be a beef to cause you to remove yourself from a situation. It may be a disagreement. Sometimes I have conversations with people and I'm like, I just don't like the way you think. I would never be friends with you in a real setting. That is okay. There's no true beef there. There was no confrontation that had to happen there. I just don't like how you think. That is okay. We live in a world where people want to humble each other or put each other in their places. Y'all stay with me, because that's for another episode. I'm not going to touch on that one too much. But we live in this era where people want to critique everyone else, but we're not worried about ourselves. If we start to focus on ourselves and what we have going, our paths that we are working on, the true people we actually want to set out to be, and mind our business. Mind our fucking business. Fuck it. I'm going to say it. Mind our business. Everybody's always like, ooh, stay in your lane. Mind the business that pays you. No, like, literally do that. Just mind your business. You don't have to talk about nobody. You don't have to gossip. You don't have to, oh, did you see what Susie was doing? It doesn't matter. That is not your business. Worry about you. Worry about you and what you have going on. Worry about where you're trying to get. Because gossiping about the next person and worrying about the next person, I bet you, has nothing to do with your path. And it actually has a lot to do with your trauma. Stay with me. Stay with me. So, with that being said, it's not always conflict that is that deciding factor, cousins. It's not always the deciding factor of you being in a relationship. Sometimes it's a job. Sometimes you got to make that separation from a job. Like, the job just no longer is aligning. If you can't get up every day on time, like, no matter what you do, you cannot get to that job on time. You don't like that job. You are your body, your structure for what it should be for a job is not there. You don't like that. That means you need to elevate. You need to find something else. If your home no longer suits you, if there's a lot of trauma still in your home, it might be time to move around. It might be time to find you something else. A lot of the times it's economy. People really have to start understanding, if you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. The economy can be the economy, but what it can't be is a mental thing. Like, you can't mentally decide like, oh, the economy is going to be the deciding factor here. No, you really have the choice yourself to prevail. Look at how many people are making money through the internet. Look at how many people are making money as sole entrepreneurs. Look at Gen Z. Gen Z is so impressive, y'all. Like, they talk so much mess about us as millennials. For one, they say we don't take nothing serious. They're very much true. We don't take anything serious. We're the biggest kids ever. But Gen Z, those are all the entrepreneurs. Y'all, they don't think about working for nobody. They don't think, oh, the economy's tanking, I'm not going to win. They don't. They be like, oh, economy's tanking. I can't find a job. Let me get on this stream and let me stream for the next 8 hours. Let's see what happens. Let me try something else. Like, why do their minds go to being creative when ours goes to being suppressed? That is a traumatic mindset. That is a traumatic sunken place. There is no elevation there, guys. We have to get to elevation. So remember, it's not just beef with other people. It's not just, sometimes it's beef within a space. Sometimes it's beef within a job. Sometimes it's just a disconnect, quite frankly. It doesn't really have to be beef. We can remove that word. It's a disconnect. It's an imbalance is what's going on. Recenter, restructure, reconfigure on your next few steps. And if you can't think 5 years, if that's too far for you, think 6 months. Think next month. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be within yourself? Where do you want to be within the people you're interacting with? Where do you want to be financially, career-wise? Like, what does that look like for you? If we're not asking ourselves those questions, especially right now, with the way the economy is going, where's the hope going to go? Everybody's crashing out. Everybody's hanging on by a thread. What's next, though? What's next? Are we going to be sitting around here zombies? Are we going to be sitting around here like really all crashing out? Because that ain't going to get us nowhere but further into a hole. There's not going to be any elevation there. And I'm sorry, cousins. Like, y'all heard the theme for season 4. It's called Cut the Shit. We have all the fundamentals. We have the mindset that we need to have. We have the tools that we need to have. It's just about actually putting the work out there, putting the work through. Like I said, removing yourselves, sometimes changing what's around you. You guys, I'm on another detox. I am on another detox. Not necessarily the alcohol, but just things that no longer suit me. I have been really going down a spiritual path where the things that I want are starting to come to me. And they take a lot of sacrifice for me to obtain them, though. Like, I'm not living in a world where things are just handed to me anymore. I'm actually having to do the work for these things and to stay disciplined for them to really prevail. Like the podcast, you guys, we're about to hit 1 year. We are about to hit 1 year on the podcast, and I've been consistently putting out content for you guys. Consistency is key. It doesn't matter if it's in work. It doesn't matter if it's in mindset. It doesn't matter if it's in discipline. It does not matter. Consistency is key. Stay there. And don't forget that, cousins. And another thing I want to kind of just highlight is, like I said, like I want to go back and touch on mental health, because everybody around us is not okay. I'm talking about the family members you feel like were financially okay, the marriages you felt like were okay, the people in your family or the people around you felt like were the most positive or mentally sane. We are not okay right now. But the fact is what are we going to do to make sure that we are okay? Me, I'm staying diligent. I'm doing the things that keep me going, the things that make me feel successful. Stay there. If it's writing them down, if it's getting a new job, if it's removing foods, if it's removing people, do that. But remember, your mental health is important during this time. That is going to help you stay diligent. That is going to help you stay consistent. And that's going to help you stay successful. So all those beefs, all that you're not agreeing with things, or your body's not agreeing with things, your mind's not agreeing with things, listen to that. Listen to that and do something else. Sometimes it take waking up like, I'm just about to, let me rearrange my house. Let me rearrange my room. Let me throw all these clothes I'm never going to wear away. Or don't throw them away, y'all. Donate. Please donate. And if you don't know any places to donate, please DM me. I have a bunch of places, especially if you're local. I have a bunch of places you can donate. DM me if you don't know where to donate. But yeah, so to kind of circle back on the full lesson here, stay diligent. Stay mindful of what you like. Stay mindful of what you don't like. And if you don't know what you don't like, try things. My first step my first advice to anybody is to put your phone down for about 10 minutes. Give yourself about 10 minutes of just you time. If that means put your phone in another room, put it on do not disturb, leave your phone in the house while you go on a walk. If you have a pet, if y'all like me, give your pet some more love. I be busy. Sometimes I don't get to take him out like I want to, but I've been making that a priority. My dog is very important to me. So I want him to be as happy as I need to be. He keeps me happy. He's my emotion. Y'all know about Osh. If y'all know, y'all know. So sometimes it takes for me to be like, let me just give him my undivided attention for a minute. I needed the undivided attention. I needed this time with him. Like, I needed him to make me smile. I don't got no kids, y'all. Auntie what? Period. So if it takes that, get a dog, get a plant. People be like, I don't want no plant. It's going to die. Don't let it. Like, just, period. Don't let it. Like, you can get you an easy plant. Bamboo never dies. Like, ever. So get you a plant. Like, just don't let it die. And if it dies, understand that was a failure. Get yourself another one and don't let it happen again. Small lessons, guys. Sometimes we have to trick our minds. I have to trick my mind. I am such a, it's like a beat a clock thing with me. It's like I have to give myself incentive. Like, you can go out and do this, but you have to do this first. Like, if I don't give myself any incentive, it's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to lay around. I'm going to be lazy. The task is going to come up. The due date's going to come up, and I'm going to be sitting there pissed. Like, I didn't give myself any incentive to finish that. Give yourself incentive to finish that. Give yourself true understanding. Give yourself 6 months. Plan out the next 6 months. Hey, boom. Next month, I want to accomplish this. The following month, I want to accomplish this. By month 3, I want to have this, and this done. And then when you go back and look, you're like, I'm getting shit done. Like, it feels good when you are getting shit done and you can actually see what you've done. Don't be walking around creating imaginary beef over situations and things you're just unhappy with when you have the ability to change it. You have the ability to change it. You are your own person. Can't nobody make that change for you. You have to make that change for yourself. It has to start in the mind. What Nipsey say? Us as Black people, we need to rethink how we assess, or we need to reassess how we deal with conflict and how we deal with traumas. Okay? He's also letting us know, like, we are fully capable. Nobody is more capable than the individual themselves. And when you understand how powerful it is to have your own sense of mind, then you're going to understand how powerful you really are. Y'all, us, they don't want us to know how powerful we are. But the thing is a lot of us know, but are scared. I'm not scared. I know how powerful I am. I know how powerful I am just by how irritated people get with the fact that I'm very aware of what type of choices I have. I'm not here to piss nobody off, but this is my life at the end of the day. I'm not going to be in anything that I don't like. I'm not going to be in anything that doesn't help me grow. I'm not going to be in anything that doesn't align with where I'm going. And it is my choice to remove that. It is your choice to remove that. Or if you don't want to remove it, you want to keep being a crash out and you want to keep doing things like that, don't be mad when you're not successful. Don't hate on the next individual. Don't create fake beefs because you didn't want to do the work. Don't be sitting there like, oh, this person got this because of this and that. No, they worked on it and you can do the same. But y'all, I feel like I've talked y'all ear off. Please, please, please make sure you share this episode. I feel like this episode is so important for people to hear because a lot of us are so confused at the fact that we have choices. But until next time, Cousin Pop, I love you guys. Thank you again for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Deuces.